Through all of this, we found not only do the people we talk to in the community want to save the building, it's really about saving that theater experience, the movie theater experience.
How the Garland Theater was saved came down to 3 unlikely heroes and a local real estate developer. In 2023, the Garland's previous owner was looking for a buyer and was actually negotiating with Chris, Jasmine, and Tyler to take over the business, but never reached a deal and instead decided to close the theater. Chris just couldn't let that happen.
I just felt compelled because we had just lost White Elephant here in town, and I was thinking, oh man, now we're gonna lose the Garland Theater, and I knew that the theater was special to a lot of different people in Spokane. I didn't know how special.
We all of a sudden see this thing that the theater's gonna close, so everybody freaks out, and they're like, oh no, somebody's gonna save the theater, so we're like, cool, and then, so that's not happening anymore. Wait, it actually is happening.
Chris decided to make an appeal to Spokane to save the Garland with a GoFundMe campaign and quickly raised $50,000.
I need your help, Spokane. So what do you think? Are you in? I could use a hand.
And yeah, he pulled me in with those beautiful blue eyes on that video. I just felt it was very genuine and from the heart. And I thought about it for a few days and I was like, maybe I can help, maybe I don't know what I can do, but something. I have this huge passion for movies. I love films. Let's just see if we can help use whatever reputations we've built from our other businesses.
Tyler Arnold's business, Jedi Alliance Arcade and Church of Pop Culture, is in Spokane Valley.
And this building, this theater, it has a way of sucking you in. It has a way of making you care about it more than going to a theater at the mall.
Chris Bovey owns the business, Vintage Print and Neon.
Well, my place is 2 doors down, right next door. I moved here intentionally and set up my first brick and mortar store because of this place, because of the theater. And then when my landlord comes to me and says, hey, we're closing down, in my head, I could see this ripple effect that would affect the entire district, because this is the anchor, this is the heart and soul of this neighborhood. And so we worked really hard, and then at the very end, she came to us and she said, hey, I'm gonna sell it. And we're both looking at each other like, there it goes, the thing's done, we're dead. And she said, I'm selling it to this guy named Jordan Tampion. I thought about that name for a while, and then I was like, I have a buddy named Josiah Tampion. I wonder if they're related. And so I asked him, and he's like, yeah, that's my brother. And I reached out to him, and he said, yeah, I'm buying the theater, but I have no plans to run it. I'll never forget it. He's like, do you guys still want to run it? Do you still want in?
Chris, Jasmine, and Tyler couldn't hardly believe that their dream came back to life.
This thing was so dead, we had already had the funeral. All of a sudden, there's this 4th piece, and then it was real. I don't know, It was just like, in 1 minute, it went from, I'm moving on with my life to, we're gonna be the owners of the theater.
Right.
Turns out, Chris's first job was at the Garland Theater when he was 18.
One of my favorite jobs that I've ever had. It was an honor, and I just cherished it, and special place in my heart.
Jasmine first came to the theater as a customer at 19. Then at 21, decided to work there during a summer for college and never left.
I just love this place. It's, like we were talking about it being a community entity, you get to go to work and you get to see people coming and enjoying themselves. It's a job where everybody walks in with a smile and leaves with a smile. You get to be part of people's really special moments, like you get to see first dates happen, you get to see kids come to their first movies.
Tyler started coming to the Garland in 1988 at age 10.
I saw a lot of movies here over the years. It became a part of my routine.
The Garland Theater originally opened on Thanksgiving Day, 1945, as a premier movie house on the West Coast. One of the main attractions for youngsters at the opening was the snack bar, said to be an innovation in the field and an import directly from Hollywood. The theater has had several owners through the years, and even closed briefly during the 60s, and again in the mid-80s. It reopened under a new owner in 1988 to become Spokane's first dollar movie theater. But over the last 80 years, the Garland has begun to show its age.
I kind of saw it with nostalgic eyes, and I would approach the lobby especially and see it had kind of fallen into disrepair. For me, like coming at it from a creative standpoint, from an artistic standpoint, I saw the potential of like, oh man, this has some really cool architectural features. It'd be awesome to be able to highlight a lot of those features, repaint, add more neon.
With the help of the community, the trio have been busy bringing their shared vision to life. The screen was opened up, so it's now 20% wider. The amps were rebuilt, so the sound system is now performing at 100%. The lobby has been transformed with paint, additional neon, a small arcade, and a movie museum. And to freshen up the theater's facade, Jordan and 4 Degrees Real Estate will spend upwards of $500,000.
Like all the cosmetic stuff has been really awesome. People walk in and there's like this wow factor now. But I think from like a staffing perspective, things are getting fixed. Working has been easier. I'm not stressed every day wondering what's gonna break.
The feedback and the gratefulness that's coming from the community is just awesome. It's fantastic.